Hello my friends, welcome back to another video. This video is very important for serious Call of Duty mobile players who want the best settings to win every battle royale. Because in this video I will show you the top 10 best settings for fast movements and reactions in battle royale. Let's get started. Number 1 is Joystick Settings. These are the most important settings because all of the fast movements and reactions are based on them. So first let's make the joystick size big and see what will happen. When you set the joystick size big, your thumb will cover more distance while swiping, which will make your movement slow, affecting your gameplay. Now let's set the joystick size small and see what happens. When you use small joystick size, you can easily do fast movements and reaction while sprinting or moving left from right, because your thumb covers less area on the joystick. So, I will recommend using a small joystick for fast movement and reaction. There are 3 new settings for joystick. Let's talk about them one by one. First, let's talk about the default setting. In this option, the joystick will appear anywhere you touch on left side of screen. Next is follow mode. In follow mode, your joystick will follow your thumb position when you touch on screen. Last option is lock mode. In lock mode, your joystick will always stick to one position, no matter where you touch on screen. I recommend using default mode for the best joystick positioning. Number 2, always sprint. To better understand it, go to basic and set the always sprint value low and see what happens. On low value, when you try to sprint, you won't be able to move fast, no matter how fast you swipe on screen. So for fast movements, I recommend always using a high value to run fast in Battle Royale. Number 3, speed acceleration. Speed acceleration is basically dependent on how fast you swipe your fingers. The faster you swipe your fingers on screen, the faster your movement will be in-game. For better understanding, let's make the speed acceleration value low and see what happens. On low value, you can't do backslide movements properly, and the same for broken movement. Now let's make the value high and see what happens next. On high value, your movements will get crazy, resulting in you not being able to focus on target in battle. So for the best movement and reaction, always set the speed acceleration value between 100 to 190 to get the best gameplay, but you can adjust to your playing style after practicing. Number 4, camera sensitivity. Camera sensitivity is the speed of looking around when you are not currently firing. For better understanding, let's make the value of camera sensitivity low and see what happens. On low value, your camera will not move fast when looking around, which results in slow gameplay. Now let's make the camera sensitivity value high and see what happens. On higher value, your camera will move fast in all directions you swipe on screen, resulting in you not being able to focus. For the best camera sensitivity, always set the value between 80 to 100, but you can make adjustments according to your gameplay after practicing. Number 5. Firing sensitivity. Firing sensitivity is related to your aim crosshair movement while firing. So for better understanding, let's make the firing sensitivity value low and see what happens. On low value, your crosshair will move slow while firing at target and affect your gameplay. Now let's make the firing sensitivity value high and see what happens. On higher value, your crosshair will move crazy while firing, which is no good. So for the best firing sensitivity, set the value between 80 to 100 for the best results in game. Number 6. FOV Settings. FOV means field of view. In COD Mobile, this setting is very important. The best FOV settings will not only improve your gameplay but will also help in reducing lag while in game. If you are using a high-end device, then I recommend you use a higher FOV value of 80, because if your FOV is higher, then you will get a wide-angle view and can see more area of the map. For low-end devices, I recommend using an FOV value of between 60 to 70 for best results. This will also take less time to render the map, which will fix frame rate drops. Number 7. Quick Weapon Selection. Turn on Quick Weapon Switch. Here's why. In Battle Royale, you want to always switch between weapons to appropriately handle the situation in the moment, either for long range or close range combat. Number 8. Always sprint. Turn on Auto Sprint. Here's why. With Auto Sprint, your character will automatically start running. No matter how much you swipe on screen, this is great for fast movements and reaction. Number 9. Vertical turning sensitivity. Vertical turning sensitivity means moving your aim up and down. To understand more, let's make the value of vertical turning sensitivity low and see what happens. When you set the value to 0, you can't move your aim fast in the up and down directions. Now let's make the value high and see what happens. When you make the value high, your aim will move fast going in up and down directions, resulting in you not being able to focus. I recommend using the default value of 100, but you can experiment with the value until you get the best one. Number 10. Overall adjustment. When you turn on overall adjustment, when you change values, this will change your overall camera and firing sensitivity values. And you can't change values separately. I recommend turning it off for the best results. Hopefully with these tips and tricks, you will have fast movements and reactions in game. If you have any questions or concerns, please comment them down below. Thanks for watching. See you again soon.